Hello, MysticcMarcel, and welcome to a new video. This time we're talking about Doom: The Dark Ages. I started just freaking out yesterday over this game being announced, and actually, if we're watching this trailer right now, I didn't realize until this point, this exact point, like recognizing the Gladiator Arena and the Sentinel architecture. I didn't even realize this was Doom. I thought, okay, they're never gonna show Doom if they show anything for Doom or a new Doom game. They're never gonna show it as the first trailer of the entire show. But yeah, they did. The very first trailer of the Xbox Game Showcase was the new Doom, The Dark Ages. My man has a fur cape now, and the super shotgun, which is gonna appear right here, it's super thick compared to the one in Doom Eternal. And yeah, this is just supposed to be a little video about me just fanboying all over this trailer, okay, and just going through it once and talking a bit about Doom, because I have 400 hours in Doom Eternal and like 50 or 60 in Doom 2016. So yeah, and I played the older games as well every now and then. I completed Doom 1, Doom 2 I played like halfway through, but played more of the modding side of the game. So yeah, I'm just super excited. I'm hooked on the game. For example, if you see here, this is a lever action super shotgun, which sounds badass, because now we have a shield. Which at first point I thought, okay, Doomguy has a shield now, but as this comment perfectly summarizes it, Doomguy would never use a shield. Sees the blades come out. Ah, okay. That makes more sense for Doomguy, you know. But yeah, this is a lever action shotgun, because I guess because it's one-handed and he shoots this Mancubi, which I love the design, by the way, of the Mancubi here. The Mancubi gives me feelings, not in that way, but it looks kind of like the Doom 3 design, or a Doom 3 design. I like them going into that direction more, because this is the third modern Doom game, and Doom 2016 was basically a bit like Doom 1 as a reboot, and Doom Eternal was obviously Doom 2 with the icon of sin at the end, and Hell Invasion on Earth happening. That's very similar, like basically the same thing, besides the Maker and Sentinel stuff in Eternal as well. Like Doom 2, so from 1995 I think, and Doom 1 was 1993, so yeah. I like this third game being a bit more, like they say, in the medieval times. But yeah, this weapon is insane, okay? It crushes the skulls of, I guess, the demons you kill as ammunition. So it shoots like little shrapnels of bone fragments. This is such a badass and metal weapon. This is just a metal weapon. It screams heavy metal. It's insane. And yeah, it shoots the shrapnels, stuns the enemies, I guess. I think Mayo mentioned that in his video. Also, this Revenant design and the new plasma rifle, we'll get to that in a second. The Revenant design is really cool, shooting all these skulls, and just him getting the shield thrown like a frisbee in his face. It's just, I love that. It's just the funniest shit. But I think, like Mayo said in his video, the Revenant in this case is probably just stunned from this shield throw and not killed, obviously. Also, this is a trailer, just like the Mancubi over here. The Mancubi, it looks like when you watch the trailer for the first time, they like die in one shot, but no, this is like the arm got shot off. The whole arm got shot off. This is the dismemberment system, or whatever it was called in Doom Eternal, like the demons falling apart piece by piece and having weak points that you can shoot off. This is like that on crack. I mean, his whole arm and part of his chest and stomach is just exposed. This looks like that system, but turned up to like 200%. I'm all for it. Like newest id Tech engine stuff, and go for it, please. Love that. And yeah, this basically stuns him, so it's not a direct kill. But that's obvious, because for trailers, weapons are always buffed, or enemies are just one shot, one kill, because showing off different stuff in the trailer. Trailers are just for showing off, you know. Also, the shield blocking this Argnitron, these Argnitron shots. This reminds me so much of the Doom 2 design, in the sense that the Argnitron is just spraying you with bullets, like they did in Doom 2 in the original. So, yeah, I really like that design. I think in Doom Eternal the weapon was also shooting very fast projectiles, but this just looks even more insane. Like lasers, okay? But the shield blocking it, the shield is also a chainsaw, which is just... Oh, it's so Doom, okay? It just screams Doom. And yeah, being able to throw the shield like a frisbee reminds me, just like Mayo said as well, reminded me instantly of Hades, a game I recently played, like... a month ago. I completed my first few Hades runs, and very good game, very good game. Also very good music. And this one, I want to talk about this one. Wait. Pause. This just looks like a gladiator from Eternal, like the boss fight. But, like I keep saying, like amped up to 200%. And what I wanted to talk about, that I didn't see anyone mention, the arm of this, I'm gonna call him Gladiator. He's probably a new type of enemy, but he looks most similar to the Gladiator, I think, at the moment. This arm is mechanical. I mean, that's nothing new to Doom, like having flesh and metal, but this arm in this color and like the architecture of it, I guess you could say, reminds me so much of Davov in Tag 2, the boss fight, like his mech design. So I feel like this is a demon, a beast from like Imora, the center capital city of hell. And this invasion has just these super elite enemies in the game, because story-wise I am expecting that we are on Argent de Nur, like where the Sentinels live, and in Eternal the city is completely destroyed and just... there is no more Sentinels, I think, or just a few, like, there's no society anymore, okay, so, yeah, no Sentinel society, because the city is destroyed. You only go there to retrieve your crucible, and that's it, basically. And have the Gladiator boss fight to kill the second Hell Priest. The second one? No, the third Hell Priest, the last one. Yeah, coming to 2025, and going back a bit again, not that far. But yeah, I like the mace as well, that it's gonna be used for glory kills. And this nail gun, I think, is gonna be obviously the replacement for the ballista. Because if we skip over here, like, this is one heavy shot with a slight reload animation. So it changes, like, the nail or harpoon or the ammunition, like, it cycles to the next one after shooting. So I think this is the ballista equivalent of this game. Or the Gauss cannon, if you like 2016 a lot, I guess. I like it well, don't take me wrong, okay? But I really, really, really like Eternal. I mean, I have 400 hours on the dot. So yeah, I'm glad Hell Knight is returning. The scenery as well looks amazing. I really like the vibe of Argent de Nur. And the Sentinels being like these... fighting with mazes and spears and shields, like this gladiator medieval shit, but also having extreme high-tech technology like this suit from the hub world in Doom Eternal, the giant mech. We can finally pilot this thing, and this gives me the same vibes as the Crucible being, or the Dark Lord's Crucible being a 2016. We don't get to use that. Hayden only teases us with the sword being usable at the end of that game. Then in Doom Eternal, we get to use the Crucible in gameplay. Let's just repeat that from the beginning. And in Doom Eternal, we also saw the giant mech suit to fight against titans of hell. And in the next game, in the third game now... Okay, the player is kind of broken. Okay. In the third game now, after Doom Eternal, we get to pilot the mech, actually. So that is really, really cool. I like how they keep doing that, like teasing something and then going into the next game. yeah, I really like the new suit design of the Slayer as well. Like I said, this is just me fanboying a bit. I do have some concerns, not really, but more towards the how they're gonna handle future content, like what happened with Tag 2, that the community was not as happy as they should have been with Tag 2 compared to Tag 1's release, for example. But it's software, I trust them. They tweak stuff, for example, with Tag 2, like the Slayer Gate, the second one being buffed and then slightly nerfed by after community feedback. I am so glad, I will get into that point later, that Hugo Martin is back giving interviews, and hopefully he will stream the game as well, like he did for Eternal with the community manager. Those were great, and having him tease future content and stuff on those streams, it was just great. I love game developers, especially game directors, just interacting with the community directly and just being able to punch one of the titans, and he has a sword. It looks insane, like this huge portal over here. I love the mix of flesh and metal again, the facilities, but at the same time we're kind of, this actually looks like a UAC facility kind of. Oh well, like the mixture of just this medieval stuff, like the sentinels, how they live, like I mentioned, with spears and shields and stuff, and then the mixture of the big technology stuff. I like flesh and metal, like I said, I love it. Also, speaking of flesh and metal, this giant mechanical dragon, and I feel like this is the exact moment you encounter this beast as a boss fight, because Doom Slayer standing here with his shield, and at first I was like, yo, he has a cape, what? But this looks so badass. Like a big fur cape that he probably hunted himself after joining or being adopted, I guess, by the Night Sentinels and becoming their king, or one of their kings. I think he became one of their kings. But yeah, anyways, this is probably the beginning of the boss fight, and then this is maybe a second phase, or this boss second phase, whatever, just revealing his wings and then being able to fly. Because at first I thought in the next shot that we are sitting on the dragon, but no, it's a turret. I think we can see it in the last shot of the entire trailer. But yeah, this is a turret, which is insane. I guess we're gonna be able to pilot this thing from like a machine far away and just taking out enemies from afar, and this shot is just so badass. Okay, I'm sorry, this shot is amazing. Just it's just insane. Like, being able to fight titans in this game is gonna be amazing, because I guess you could say the only titan we were able to fight was the Icon of Sin, which was really, really cool as the final boss fight. But also mentioning the flying with the dragon like across this big field, I kind of fear that the game is not gonna be as linear with like the level design and a bit more open, but I am open to the idea of having a more open arenas, as long as it's still going from arena to arena in kind of like a more linear fashion, like the Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, with a bit of going to the sides of the map and collecting collectibles. Also, this is probably the intro cutscene, but it would be pretty insane to start off with the super shotgun and the shield. So I don't know, maybe this is just my guess would be maybe that this is the hub world, the new one, and you are just in this ship, in this, where is it? This massive ship, Maker technology ship in the sky, and you shoot yourself onto the planet of Argent de Noor in different locations. So, because it would be not great to see just the same location over and over again, but I think Argent de Noor has enough variety. For example, in Doom Eternal's campaign, we went to Taurus Nabat and Sentinel Prime, which looked pretty similar but felt really different, I feel like. And in the DLC, in the second one, we went to the World Spear, which was just gorgeous and looked way different than Taurus Nabat and Sentinel Prime. So I feel like, and looking at these environments, it just, I feel like they're gonna do a good job of having different environments and different looking and feeling environments, and we're obviously gonna go to hell. Obviously. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot of maker stuff as well, because these ships up here remind me of the Kenninger Sanctum in Tag 1 and the ending of Tag 2, the cutscene. But being like maker ships, because I don't think this is from Hell's Armies. This looks, especially in other shots as well, this looks and feels more like maker technology. So yeah, we'll see. Also great imp design and being able to just shoot, nail him to this guard thing. Love it. Also, yeah, the shield is just the front and center piece of this whole trailer. And yeah, I really like the shield. I hope it feels good to play and has a lot of different abilities and play styles. And yeah, this is just me being very excited for this game. Like, I'm not really gonna edit this. I'm basically gonna upload this raw. But there's a few things I want to talk about more. Like, obviously coming 2025. Obviously, like a Doom game should, on basically every platform, on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass, congratulations. Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and PS5. And yeah, one thing I mentioned with Hugo Martin doing interviews again. Apparently this QCP guy uploaded a clip from an IGN interview where Hugo mentions some exciting stuff.
That first, in the Slayer's Testament, you know, in the first stage, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened.
Which is a very, very exciting thing from 2016. Like those, I guess you could say, log entries from, I don't know, the Dark Lords themselves. Or Davov himself. They're really cool. I like them for the gym mix I listen to, okay?
You're going to play that game. That's what Doom the Dark Ages is.
Well, that's... Yes. Love it. How much is melee combat going to factor here versus traditional Doom gun combat?
Yeah, it's a fantasy sci-fi FPS, a medieval war against hell. And when you say the word medieval, you got to have melee weapons. So you saw in the teaser... yeah, he's got a flail. He's beating the guy to a pulp with that. You use your hands. You use your shield. Each of these things kind of come together, and there's a great synergy between your toolkits.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, melee combat. I think Hugo mentioned this before, like a year or a few years ago, that basically in Doom, the next Doom game, they want to do a different approach, because Doom Eternal makes you feel like a race car, a super sports car, very fast, very arcadey, and flashing lights and speed. Don't know why the player is just crashing all the time. Thank you, YouTube. And this next game is supposed to make you be a bit slower paced, but still make you feel like having big impact. Like I mentioned with this thick ass super shotgun that's gonna have a lot of impact, I feel like. Yeah, it's supposed to feel more like a monster truck compared to a super speedy, like Porsche, Lamborghini, I don't know, a super sports car. And this is supposed to be more like a monster truck. And I get that feeling, I get that vibe from this trailer, and they did a pretty good job with that. And something I want to mention as well, this is the name reveal and like first gameplay reveal. This is... I like that they're being more open with that stuff for the first ever teaser, because for example in 2016 they were very careful with the marketing and very like insecure about it. They got so much confidence with this first trailer being at the very forefront of the Xbox showcase and just instantly showing gameplay, because if you think back to Doom Eternal, which got teased at E3 5 years ago, by the way, RIP E3, yeah, this was just a nice cinematic with good music, like showing Hell's invasion of Earth, and then just amazing. And then the slow name reveal, and then they show at the end here as well that there's gonna be... Is that not for... Okay, gameplay reveal livestream at QuakeCon August, and this is the same thing that's happening with Doom the Dark Ages now. because the gameplay reveal and Hugo Martin probably talking on stage a bit more about the story setting and some of the weapons and artworks and whatever you call the design choices, the first designs, like the sketches for games. I'm kind of at a loss for words when looking at the gameplay. Okay, I'm just really excited for this game to come out 2025, and yeah, I'm really excited for QuakeCon. This is gonna be from the 8th to 11th, I think, of August this year. So don't quote me on that. I'll probably show it on screen. But yeah, we're gonna get gameplay reveal and stuff. I'm just so excited for this game. And yes, I'm really looking forward to more Hugo Martin coming on stage for interviews and just interacting with the community. This game getting updates or like DLCs, and the skins are gonna be so cool. And I'm just so excited. We are so back, like a lot of people under the comment sections of this and the Xbox Showcase mentioned, like, we're back, oh my god, we're so back, Doom's back, yo. A lot of that, and just it looks amazing so far. First impression, amazing. So yeah, anyways, this has been me basically rambling for 20 minutes about me being passionate about my favorite game franchise. Because Doom Eternal has become my absolute game of the year, and this could replace the game of the decade title for me, because Doom Eternal came out in 2020 and I said, yeah, this is definitely the game of the decade. Holy shit, this is so good. And I put 400 hours in the single player campaign. Okay, I basically only played like 50 hours, 30, 40, 50 hours max of the battle mode, and yeah, the rest is all just campaign, DLC 1, DLC 2, so, and horde mode obviously. So yeah, enough. Like and subscribe if you want to see more Doom content. And yeah, I'm out.